What's good, YouTube? It's your host, Mr.loudmouth here. Today, we'll be sitting with a very special guest. If you can, please introduce yourself of who you are and what do you do for a living.
Mike Shim with Chrono 47. As you can see, this is my storefront, and I supply luxury watches and jewelry for the community who needs.
How do you go about authenticating a luxury watch?
Well, 99.9% of watches that I sell comes with its paperwork. So every watch has its own serial number. The serial number has to match the card or the papers depending on what reference and what year it is. But that's one of the ways of authenticating the watch. Another way you can authenticate the watch is by feeling it, comparing movements, depending on how it is, opening it up, having reliable watch dealers and watch mechanics who open the watch and authenticate it as well for proof and verification.
How long have you been in this business?
I've been in this business for already, I would say, 16 years. I've been recommended by my dad to come to the street. I worked for a company up the street called Sea Wave Diamonds. I'm not gonna say that they taught me everything I know today, and within progress, within the years of workmanship, I kind of progressed, and thank God, I have my own business.
What is the biggest mistakes dealers make when they first come into the business?
The biggest mistake dealers make coming into this business thinking they become dealers overnight. That's the truth. Whenever you come to this business, you got to be humble. You got to be respectful. Like the way you approached me, asking me, you want to make this video. I respect you. I respect your humbleness. Because at the end of the day, whenever you want to get in this business, it's you build some type of trust. Whenever you come in, you act like you know everything when you really don't sometimes, and that's not how it should be. You have to be honest. You have to be very transparent. This business is all about transparency, and how I see it is, if you're transparent, if you know your knowledge, if you know your stuff, you could definitely progress. And you just have to be a good person.
Nice. Which brand is better to invest in long term?
I personally feel Rolex. As you can tell, I have one on my wrist. The it's a good bang for your buck. Whoever can afford it, it's price point watches. You could get watches between 4,500 to, you name it, 500,000. But the proper way to invest in making sure you get it with papers. I always tell my clients, whenever you buy watches, it's better to make sure it's with papers. It's better to make sure that's preferably 1 to 2 owners max, and having it never polished. Polishing is the worst thing you could do for a watch, I believe.
What are your thoughts on the Pepsi being canceled?
I feel like it's better business for me, honestly. I do pay premium for my watches. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like not only the Pepsi being discontinued, there's a lot of Pateks that got discontinued. A lot of APs got it discontinued. I feel like them discontinuing it brings business to us because, yeah, we pay a little more premium for the watch, but at the end of the day, we have it and they don't.
So it does bring value when it's
Absolutely.
Nice.
Absolutely.
And the last question I have for you is, where can they reach you if they want to buy a luxury watch?
If you guys want to reach me, you guys could always reach out to me on Chrono 47. We have Instagram, and you could come to our direct store. This is our storefront, Chrono 47, 37 West, 47th Street, booth 64, 65. Whatever you need, I'm here. And just to talk and just to verify and just to, if you want, for example, like any education and your first purchase, I would love to help. Because people work hard for our money, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're all hard workers. We're all hustling. We're all doing something. So if you're spending this amount of money, you got to know what you buy and you got to know which person you're dealing with.
Nice.